All right, you ready?
Yep, I am. Ooh. If you're an entrepreneur or business owner that's tired of hitting your head against the wall, and that's what seems to be happening more often than not, then this video is for you because there's a proverb for that. If you want to be successful in business, you got to know the right things, do the right things, and be able to withstand the storms that life throws at you while you're doing them. And when I analyze my 56 years of success and failures in business and my relationships, there's a lot of lessons that I've learned. Some I've learned the hard way, and some I was taught, so I didn't have to learn the hard way. And out of all the lessons in my life, there is one that is absolutely foundational. And that lesson comes from Proverbs 4:7. The beginning of wisdom is acquire wisdom, and with all you're acquiring, get understanding. That's it. All we need to do to be successful and happy is acquire wisdom, and then follow it. If I could ask for anything in the world, it would be that you would consider growing in wisdom, and then grow to be even wiser. Go with me for a moment. As leaders in our companies, we know that running a company is hard work. In fact, one of the things that frustrates me and my friends is all the get-rich-quick ads that are out there, especially on social media. It's frustrating and it's discouraging. We know that having any success in our lives takes commitment and hard work, whether it's in a marriage, a business, a healthy family, or even growing our relationship with God. If we want something great in our life, we have to do the work. But have you ever found yourself working hard to achieve a goal and it's going nowhere? It's like hitting your head against a wall, but that wall doesn't move. And then you learn one more thing. You do one more thing. You switch up what you're doing and try something different, and then, eureka! You achieve breakthrough. That's wisdom. Doing the right thing at the right time. Wisdom equals long-term success in our entire life, both personally and professionally. It's holistic, which means it affects every area of our life and not just parts of it. At its core, wisdom leads to success in both money and relationships, both work and home, business and personal, and it even includes our faith. Wisdom is basically knowing the principles that create long-term success in any given subject, and then following those principles. Wisdom helps us pick our chosen destination or goal, and then gives us the best odds of achieving that destination or goal, and in some cases, even maintaining that goal. What do I mean by that? It's like gaining ground. Once you win it, you don't want to retreat or give it up. Too many companies try to make change and succeed, but the stats tell us that even fewer maintain that hard-earned ground. Most of the companies just go back to where they were before their big change initiative. Wisdom helps you keep that new ground and build on it. So how do we better understand wisdom? Wisdom, in one way, is a container, a collection of knowledge and understanding, and then the proper application of them in life. But sometimes you might be tempted to say, wisdom takes too long. We might take risks, cut corners. How do we know the difference between just taking a faster route and cutting corners? How do we know the difference between overdoing anything when less is sufficient? You have to be able to properly assess the situation and know what your viable options are to solving that problem, and then how to choose the best option. You see, wisdom tells us that. It tells us that cutting corners means we did something faster, cheaper, or less quality than the context of the situation calls for. We did less than is required for the value perceived. Shortcuts on craftsmanship, shortcuts on materials, etc. The difference between cutting corners and just being more efficient and effective with craftsmanship that is good enough is that in the second scenario, the value matches the price and the quality, as well as fulfills the requirement for the situation. It's all about context, the larger context. Here's another example. Is a casual hamburger and fries for dinner the same as a nice evening out at a steakhouse to celebrate your anniversary? I hope not. No, they are different prices for a reason. Wisdom is choosing the right option for the right situation no matter what the cost. Hopefully that makes sense. And how does that transfer back to running a business? Well, running a business, like everything else in life, requires a lot of wisdom, knowledge, and understanding because the cost of failure is high. For 56 years, I've been learning about the value of wisdom and how powerful it is for me, my business, and everyone around me. It's so valuable that my life's effort is to acquire more of it for myself and my family. I didn't always have someone to encourage me to grow in wisdom, and I definitely am grateful for all the people who showed me that true wisdom comes from God and the scriptures. I really want you to have a thriving business and a fulfilling life. So study wisdom and see for yourself how powerful it is.